Hello. Happy Sunday, everyone. Oh, as always, I forgot my captions. There we are. Hi. Welcome to stream. I hope everyone had a good Saturday. Mine was pretty chill. Not really. I cleaned a lot. I lied. I just fully blocked out that I spent 4 hours cleaning. But hey, sometimes you gotta just get shit done. Oh, hello, Bale. How are you? How is life? I'm good. I'm good. I had some drama with my PlayStation earlier. Not really. I should say drama with my TV. Oh, hello. Week was good. Honestly valid. Sometimes you just have to tell someone immediately about something. Your wife is very valid for that. How was my week? I started Warframe yesterday. I played for like an hour. It was really fun. So I'm that person now. The movement is so fun. The combat is really crazy, but the movement is very fun. Honestly, maybe. We'll see. I'm so early. I'm not even an hour in, so we'll see. TBD. I just was like, I don't know much about it either. I follow like a streamer who that's her new hyperfixation. So I watched a couple of her VOD, like her videos about it, and I was like, this kind of just looks like it slaps. Like, you can play solo and it has like a loose narrative, which is more my style. And it's free to play, so if I hate it, then oh well. I know truly nothing about Warhammer. That is something I know nothing about. I feel like all of a sudden everyone knew everything about Warhammer. So I have no idea. This is loud. The music is loud for me. Okay. Like one day I woke up and just everyone knew stuff about Warhammer 40k, and I'm like, okay, I miss the memo. Like I know that isn't it like a game and there's miniatures, but also there's video games. I don't know. That is probably why, yeah. Not for me. I do have to play as a dude right now though, because since this is a game that came out 10 years ago originally, your initial starting choices are 2 dudes and a woman. 2 dude classes and a woman class. But I think that's temporary. Or God, I hope that's temporary. I don't want to be playing as a man forever. That makes sense. That checks out. Listen, sometimes you just want to make money. Nice. A portable one, that's impressive. He's gotta play on the go. That's dedication. Hang on, let me get situated. Can we talk about my I'm old story, which is very short. And I already posted about it on Tumblr, but so we got snow this week. Like a good 8 to 10 inches of snow. Shoveled around my car, cleaned off my car multiple times, no issue. We got like an inch of snow yesterday. or 2 days ago, I should say. And I didn't clean my car off yesterday, so I had to do it this morning. Minimal, like very light snow and ice. Like a normal coating of ice on a car. And I somehow hurt my shoulder blade. Just doing that. And I'm mad. It's a little better now, but it hurt so bad this morning. I was like, how and why? How and why? I don't deserve that. I literally was shoveling snow with like a mini collapsible shovel. I'm 5'7" with a mini collapsible shovel. Like, that's not very tall, but you know what I mean? Like, it's a short shovel. I'm hunched over. Didn't hurt myself. So annoying. Being old's fun. Is there anything else I want to talk about? I don't remember, but I also want to play, so let's play. I kind of remember where we left off. Yeah, no, that happens to me. Like, I'll be doing all this stuff and then I will like slip a little and then my back is all messed up for the next week. All right, let's remember where we are. Oh God. Track down your badge. Track down your gun. Okay. We could go do this cursed thing I kind of started and then left. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. That sounds like it hurts. That really, ugh. Like those screen doors. All right. And then I'm gonna level up. I have a skill point I can use and I want to level it. I want to use it. I'm not gonna I might hold off and do motorics first. That's what I'm thinking. That sounds like it hurts so bad. Well, that's shooting a gun. I might do perception. I think I'm gonna do perception. I want to level that up. Great. Because I don't know, I just wanted to, and then we'll probably go back up here on our next level up. Now, where am I? Oh, we're by the store anyways. Oh, you know what? I think in my last video I did say that we were gonna go do this. That I just wanted to get over here. Should I do a recap for myself? I forgot about this. No, I remember. I hope everyone remembers.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room.
I forgot how good this voice is.
Like trinket dangles from the curtains. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen. Oh!
All right, let's go in. We got called a slur by a child. We didn't just get bullied. Ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. This horrifying. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Oh, I was gonna say he looks like Cynthia. She's a really good dancer. Merely looking at the unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity. Okay. Oh yeah, Alt, is Alt showing me everything or Control? I guess we'll have to wait and see.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms.
Hey, why are you cut off? Knock on the door. Unlock the door with the key.
After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
I'm not gonna make Kim go first. That would be rude, and we love him. Oh. Would you like to speak to me?
What is this place?
Looks like a gym to me.
Yes, but no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. We should find a flashlight if we want to go on. There should be one in my kinema.
Some specks of dust shimmer in a faint beam
We have to go to his car?
falling from the window. Other than that, the room is dark. An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason why no one's been here for ages?
Yes, because it's closed.
Thanks, Kim.
No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do.
I love him.
So, let's go get the flashlight, shall we?
Okay. Let's go get a flashlight. I forgot I was still wearing, wait, can I WASD this? Yes. I'm remembering. I forgot I was still wearing my, gloves. And I will continue to wear my gloves. I think so. I think it's fashionable. The book is titled Man from Heimdall and the Wildfire. Not gonna lie, that was a guess. I think it's Heimdall. What's this?
This Postlavantore mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Fun.
A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102, with a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant.
Good mail delivery box. Oh my god. They actually animated that.
The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and Saint G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
Been there, post l'adventure mail collection box. Been there.
The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
Oh. I once again apologize for my French, and I will continue apologizing for my French. Mika. Is it alt? I gotta remember what it is.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pull out the toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
Oh. Kim, are you flirting? I will take. Should I take everything? Flashlight?
Robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue, lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
I'm taking everything.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts.
Why are we cutting belts?
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
let's go. Let's go find some ghosts. Can I run? Okay, yes. I'm remembering. Everything is coming back to me. Except I need a bag. I forgot how good the trumpet was. Is it controller? I think it's whatever. We'll figure that out. So how do I use tools? Equip. Ooh, that's fun. They really went off with the trumpet. Sand is dripping from a punch bag. The poster says, Satius Fortis, the rest is worn off. Smells like leather and sweat. Worn out wall bars. They look unsafe.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
Should we try it? I think I don't want to hurt myself. Look, Kim, it's a trap. There are no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weights may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard would just remove the collars? It should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
Why not? Ouch. I have a bad feeling about this. I had some health. That's okay.
You managed to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast, just an old man with bad form.
Hey. I mean, yes. Whatever, weightlifting is for the intellectually impaired anyways.
It was never my favorite either.
The lieutenant is obviously handling you.
At the station gym, I mean. I prefer running. It clears your head.
Okay. So can I heal myself? I don't really want to use a charge to heal myself. Oh, these are stairs. I guess I should maybe. I'm afraid to. Seems fine. Everything seems fine. The hallway is blocked by old window panes and debris. Okay, so we do have to go this way. Oh no. I'm using one. Yeah, I don't like spooky. A large demijohn full of strange liquid. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. Mountain. Airship rotors covered in spiderwebs. They remind you of blades. Literally, why does this keep happening to me? Hello, mannequins? Hello? Rude. A naked mannequin torso, a strange yellow color. Oh, money? Hell yeah. We're gonna pay off this guy yet. Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth bitten. Oh, rip. Love a blue velvet. What is this? Skis with slipstream printed on the laminated top layer. What is this? Production schedule filament memory. Okay. Steel rotor blades bearing a slipstream logo.
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here.
I don't get it. Oh, no, 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 no. I hit the wrong button. I didn't want to discard that thought. Can I do it again? Probably not. Wait. Is that it? Okay. I'm kind of annoyed I hit the wrong button. Well, where are the clothes it used to display? Oh, I understand. What is
The
this?
flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out
Welkins.
candle welkins,
Okay.
casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins.
What's a welkin?
From the vast emptiness of sidereal space. You should adopt one of those welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man,
Drama.
but a welkin.
Drama is my favorite.
One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Examine the welkin. This is important.
It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The
Oh.
note says, all non-welkin races will be purged.
Are these like elves?
The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them
Headless men.
purged. Imagine a world filled only with welkin. Green welkin, dread welkin, and
Interesting.
the high welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welkin creatures.
Why would anyone spend so much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game.
Oh. It's for Dungeons and Dragons. Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
I was like, they have never established that this is a fantasy setting. Whisper. One of them is a Welkin supremacist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard too.
Well, this has been educational. Let's move on from the Welkins.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
Inspect the photos.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones.
His voice is just so good.
You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario, a desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
I think so. They're comforting. Eggnog and morphine? Inspect the schedule.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint,
We're in 52.
and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. It looks a bit like an academic calendar, only much more brutal.
55? Not agile methodology.
Mini-Me stands for a mini-meeting.
Oh, I hate that.
It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed.
Keep reading. What happened?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
Oh, we have that. Inspect the notes.
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: Call in, Tune out, Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe.
All seem fine. All seem totally normal and fine.
The full text reads, "Heat Death of the Universe is the new black."
I see. I'm glad I leveled up perception.
The biggest advancement in role-playing systems since the 30s.
So they literally started to have nothing to do to the point where they just started role-playing.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic.
Hold on. How do I know what Kadran mosaic tiles are supposed to look like?
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Radio frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
This must be... no. Of course. The anatomy of the curse.
Perhaps. The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. They must have had massive airwidth. These things don't come cheap.
If this is a game, who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like.
It's a Discord channel.
A list of names under the station.
That was a stupid joke.
People across 6 Isolas would be playing Muindi, Insulinda, Kotla, Grad, Samara.
Samara Mass Effect?
Imara. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
The cost of Airwith alone must have been huge.
Exactly. This schedule, I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
All right, let me... Can I... Okay. Production schedule filament memory. The cube-like crisscross of filaments feel oddly fragile in your hand. Its intricate structure is covered in dust. Silver tape on the side reads production schedule. Note, this filament contains information that can be read using a radio computer. All right, so we can find a radio computer.
This appears to be some kind of machine
Hey.
with a cube-shaped heart and a
Radio
wide
computer?
framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
The radio computer.
Yeah.
Just sitting here without anyone inside.
What he means is that these things cost money. Why would anyone just leave it behind?
I don't like Reaction Speed's face. I gotta say, this is not a good face.
This is the Ream Civic radio computer, model RC5120, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible printer.
Do you think I should turn it on?
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
Kim, that didn't answer my question.
The machine lights up like
I turned it
some
on.
prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Look inside the compartment.
It's empty, like a beehive without its brood. Some
Ew.
cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
Insert production schedule.
Like a smooth drawer, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Let's press it.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver.
These are not super related games, but this part specifically, like this interaction, I don't know why, but it's reminding me of Kentucky Route Zero. Not related at all, but like just this specific part. I also played the game so long ago.
The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1.
Repeater station,
Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
What's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
Alright, thanks for the explanation.
That was a question. Have you inserted it into the core?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password? Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
A password? I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
I don't know the password. This is the police. I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Why did you call me Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
It's so hard for me not to just repeat back the French like version of the words. Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
That's not bad.
And what's this interactive call-in radio game?
Any other questions?
Oh, that's all for now.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on
I don't know what print means. I'm gonna leave for now. Oh, hi.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Looks like an undercover counterintelligence program.
No, that's not it.
Oh. Kim, then why did you even ask us?
like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together like a puzzle box.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
He really did. They're trying to make a video game? They're trying to make a co-op video game. How are they planning to do that?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people. possibly divided into sub-frequencies.
Has anyone ever done this
Not
before?
to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interisolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
And this was a role-playing game?
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
They really said, you nerds like elves and shit.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
What do you think happened to the company?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
The world is cold and lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it.
It's too late for that, I'm afraid. Okay, let's keep moving.
Alright, we gotta find this password. Oh, thank you for the autosave. I'm gonna quick save right immediately after. Scribbled across a notebook, developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. Oh, but I want to find this password. What is this? Hello?
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost.
It's a
and the bear's
fridge.
eyes are glowing red. The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy?
What is this thing? It looks like a giant ice bear.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
Should we be stupid? Yeah, let's open it. Eh?
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator.
I hate how serious this sounds.
The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster.
I gotta find my gun. Look inside the fridge.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Take the note from the door.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Yeah.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
I can't do that right now. Examine one of the ice cream wrappers in there.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back.
Yes, we're gonna click on every single dialogue interaction.
It looks nothing like the fridge. The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate.
What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
So they try to sell ice cream from this hyper carnivore?
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Alright. Let's interact.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
The lieutenant leans closer to read the crumpled note over your shoulder. I think that they should kiss.
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
Read the note.
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the offsite copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Suliswaf.
I wonder who... Is Sulisov? Remind me again? No. Who's the illiterate ginger kid?
Really? You don't have a single guess?
You mean Kuno?
Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on the filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
Do you have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Alright. Goodbye. An ice cream maker, defrosted and unplugged. Well, I know there's something over here I can interact with. The walls collapse. It's inaccessible now.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Kim, what is this thing? Is it a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
Look inside the furnace.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
I have decided Kim is our emotional support everything and has to explain everything to us because I like listening to him talk.
The echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying or what's producing them.
What are you doing?
I'm not sure, Kim, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really? You should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
Oh god, no. Leave. We're not gonna be stupid. We had our fun last time. Okay, I'm just gonna use click because it's easier right now. The flashlight cast a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway here. Really? Oh. Okay. Wait, I'm going over here first. I see the gravestones. We will go back to them. Frozen ice cream maker that's still running.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Turn the ice cream crank.
Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping.
Try to crack open the lid.
You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for
Well,
you.
guess who has one?
Pry bar would come in handy here. No, this is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar by going to the tools.
Yep.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine.
We got better
It has
grip with gloves.
a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
I don't want to break this pry bar. We'll come back.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
The red one?
An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
Leave. Trust me. Okay, we gotta go back to the graves before we do this. Insane mesh tank top hold. I need to know what that means. Oh. We gotta do it. Hang on. I just want to see him without it. Oh my god. Yeah, we're wearing this. Do you see the vision? I have to put the coat back on for the stats, but hell yeah. Let's go. Should we take the tie off? What do you do? What do you... +1 Inland Empire? Don't I have pretty high Inland Empire? No. Alright, I gotta keep the tie on. I need my +1s. Two rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable.
A few bricks have fallen off.
Oh, I thought these were gravestones.
Behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Look, there's a hole in the wall. Shine a light on the hidden compartment.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Yes.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Rifles, Kim.
Are these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye.
Oh, we got a gun.
Action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
This one looks nice.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
Where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the Revolutionary
I
period.
seriously thought this was
Look
tombstones.
at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
What does this mean? A rifle here?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
Leap. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling. Items. Alright. Wait. Okay. Do we have anything in here? Do we have anything else? Okay. Intercom wires running into the breaker box. Cool. Let's go. Maybe I should equip my gun. Okay, can't equip it. Okay. We're gonna quick save? Oh, we're here.
The tracks are as they have ever been.
Oh.
A bit more worn, perhaps. Fortunately, the street sweeper still hasn't noticed their presence.
Interesting. Alright, we gotta go back in. We are not done in here. Oh, there's a whole other pathway. Ah, money. A cellar window, people's feet shuffling by on the street. I don't like this. Is that it? Is this as far as we can go? I guess so. We gotta open. Oh, shelves. Nice. Okay. Hmm.
The bear's eyes are dead and empty. Ice inside the fridge slowly melting. The power has been cut off.
Okay, maybe we need to cut the power to this other guy. That's my only guess. So, you know, we don't have to use a super.
Only the black cable is something close to you.
Why did you do that?
I don't know why I unplugged it. I do things without any reason.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has one cable missing. This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Oh, we gotta try.
The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you've got the bar jammed in there pretty well, but the lid simply won't budge.
What is this?
You see the pry bar's metal handle bending
Uh-oh.
right before your very eyes.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it open.
He doesn't even have one brain cell. He's just doing things on impulse. We don't even know our name. Advanced? Where do we get
I
one?
have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough to requisition a special tool.
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we will know what's in this mysterious ice cream maker.
All right, cool. We got a lot more information than I thought we were going to get. All right, we don't need my flashlight. Okay. She lives inside a chimney, find the way in. We hear voices upstairs. Okay. I think we go back in the front. Oh, maybe we gotta go this way? We'll go this way in a sec. Maybe I missed something?
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol,
Okay.
and a map of Martinez.
Leave. Okay. I want to check one more thing. Sorry. I feel like I missed something. Oh. I'm fine. Actually, how much money do I have? I got $6. Oh, I need a flashlight. Just want to check one more thing. I apologize. Hello. Go this way. I just want to make sure there's no way to get upstairs over here. No. Okay. Yeah, $6 whole. We're really rich now. Oh. The wind howls from the coal chute above. Can we climb through here?
thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it.
Okay. I didn't read this last sentence. Those voices I heard, maybe it's the malignant entity? Plaisance says it lives in a chimney.
You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected, but malignant entities don't exist. At least not the supernatural kind.
Always has to be the skeptic, this man.
Smear your hands with coal.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. Maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave a cave painting for future archaeologists. No, that would be stupid.
Kick it with your foot.
A hollow ring goes
Ow.
through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
That was stupid. Okay. Now I have no healing. Oh well. Any updates? Find a way in. Okay. I do like that he's just a guy. Like, yeah, kicking a furnace really hard would really hurt you. Hello? He really is just not doing well.
No shame. Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're
My
old.
concentration.
I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Damn, okay.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions.
Shouldn't I ask?
First.
Oh.
Ask questions never.
Shouldn't I ask what game it is first?
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
All right. Hell yeah. Finally a success.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work.
Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it, probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball.
The man ball? Take in the surroundings.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
I love how unserious this game is. There is time for a last glance inward. Who am I?
An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency.
The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet. Bro.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
A whorehouse of shit?
Yeah.
It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters, probably 24, and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
You threw it in the lake.
What the hell is your problem?
Not a weak tricep and not a weak right tricep, that's for sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
Wait, what?
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
I thought it was shot put.
Well, it damn well isn't. It's pétanque. You ruined a pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it?
I'll get you your bowl back.
Calm down.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You are as a goddamn bull.
Okay, I'll try and fix this.
Good. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Yes, why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything.
I wanted to
about
play
you.
ball.
You never know. He might know something. This is a good vantage point.
Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard for whirling in rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops?
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring
Contrary.
order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
What about policewomen?
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other...
Yikes. There are no duties RCM woman couldn't carry out.
But you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more challenging
Gross.
tasks. Don't you?
No,
Officer?
no, no.
Really, officer. Match an average woman against an average man in a dark alley and see who comes out on top. Gender equality is a very noble, very modern idea. But in real life, primal roles prevail. But I do not wish to discuss this matter further.
I don't care that I threw his ball in the lake now. You seem to... No. Yeah, you seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Do you know what created it?
I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
Okay, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse.
Okay,
You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel.
Okay.
We didn't so, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
They should have chosen a place away from people and buildings.
This place is the damn beachhead, son. They had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing.
I didn't mean to for this.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
I think so. I think that they sound hot. Not thoughtfully, and turned to look towards the northeast.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Oh,
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
the amount of history and lore in this game continues to be baffling. There's so much. It's so good. That explains all the war damage.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well,
Not the Union Socialists.
fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job.
The Pale, oh god.
The party never surrendered. Of course they still all influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players of the table.
I guess
let
not.
alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. Hang on, I gotta read this. But the Union killed this guy. Or it's implied that the Union killed this guy and they were running kind of a police state. I don't really like any of these. I guess I'll just do the first one.
Preposterous! Surely you don't mean it.
I don't know.
It had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those commie hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking my piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
That's so valid. I feel like, so I the first time I tried to play this game was before they voiced all of it. And all of the reading, I think, kind of, it was like the mechanics on a Switch weren't good. And then I think all of the reading just like super deterred me because I was so confused all the time. So I'm so glad they voiced it.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
Like, I'm much more of like an auditory processing person, so this is so much more helpful.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
They are. Everyone, even the bad French accents, they're all really great. How does Philippe III factor into this?
It doesn't. That was 100 years ago. Ain't got nothing to do with anything.
What is actually the suzerain?
The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
I do want to know about Philippe. I'm sorry, I never do this, but I'm exhausting every dialogue option. And I'm sorry, but also I want to know. I saw the statue of Philippe III near the roundabout.
Ah, yes. King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
But I also feel like that's kind of what the game is. It's just learning a lot of history and talking to people.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
What about the cocaine? How should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of
No,
the
it's so true.
weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
I feel like that's why it's not the same, but Dragon Age is similar because so much of its lore is in codexes, so you just have to read. So you spend most of your games reading. If you want to know the lore, you gotta read, and I appreciate that. But I'm also glad that they voiced it, because this paragraphs and paragraphs of reading, we would never get through this game. Seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself.
A nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
The carabiner doesn't reply, but His entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
Yeah, let's talk about something else.
Right.
Is there anything you can tell me about this rifle?
It's a Bell McGrave. 4.46 caliber. Breech loading. Revachol made. Good weapon. Accurate and reliable.
Can I use it?
His moves are quick and precise as he first checks the weapon, then aims it at the sea. This man knows firearms intimately.
This one's inoperable. The bolt spring
Oh.
is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
Should I tell him? I don't know. I feel like I should tell him, but then I'm afraid if I... I'll tell him. Sorry, I can't. I don't know. I don't want this man going into this woman's basement.
I understand. Unfortunately, I don't know what else to tell you. These BMs are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
I don't want to get hurt. Thank you for your time. I truly just like went on a whole... I let that man rant for so long. Enormous bulls worthy of a real man. Damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Alrighty. We haven't gone over here yet, have we? The ad reads, broken window? Tibbs has windows. Great ad. Bananas. Oh. We got a bag. You hear the distant squall of seabirds. Okay, you're drunk. I hit the wrong button. Can I go over here? No. Splatter of bullet holes lines the walls. Okay. We're gonna go trash digging. Because your boy needs money. Excuse me. Oh, yes. We're killing it. We can pick up bottles now. Take all. Okay. Just a man in his bag full of bottles. I don't know where we're gonna recycle them though. We left the filament in the basement. That's okay. We'll be back, I'm sure. A lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. Oh, that's just a bird. Okay. Bottles. Ooh, okay. There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint? Oh, and then we gotta go south because of the tire tracks. This sound design is so good.
Hey, up here, pigger.
Hey, don't be mean to me. Capeside Apartments. Rue de Saint Ghislain, roundabout north.
You better keep walking.
Ghislain? How the hell am I supposed to get up there? I guess I'll talk to this girl.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
I really love that there's French, bad French, English. Those are all the accents we're getting. I swear to God, there's also an American somewhere. I just love the variety of accents.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
I'm Cindy. We just want to know your name, little lady. No need to get defensive.
And here I was trying to be polite. Just can't win with you pigs.
Keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at?
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms.
She nods disdainfully towards the woman performing maintenance on the boat dock next to the pier.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
Oh, look at this lady.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Revachol. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason to visit Martinique.
Who is she?
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative.
Wild Pines.
Telling us nothing.
I gotta remember what Wild Pines is.
You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Kim, do you like my style?
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to us on.
You know anything about the murder?
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm,
True.
informative manner.
So true, Kim.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
What are you doing up there?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
So you don't know what to write?
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cats. And my name's not Mona, so...
I have an opinion on this. I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it?
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
She means the opposite.
Bye.
Watch your back, Ungula.
Oh.
You've got eyes on you.
That was ominous. Should we go in?
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked. The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response. The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
Hold on, who am I speaking to?
Doesn't matter who I am. Now go on, get out of here.
So this is the British sector of town. Okay.
From within comes the faint sound of a broom sweeping across the concrete floor.
This is the police. Open up.
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
Please let me inside. It's cold out here.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Backyard door. There must be another entrance to the east.
Kim, tell her we're real policemen. I won't do that. I thought it was just very funny. Gotta recycle these bottles. Looks like there was more construction here once, decades ago. What is this? Magnesium? I got more morale healing. I need regular healing. I'll go back to the pharmacy. Docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain 33A. Your room in the whirling is much bigger than this sloop. This is worth much more than you'll ever earn all your life. Oh, there's a lady on here. I know, so perfect for sleep.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat,
Hi.
smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Hot.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour.
Oh, okay.
You gentlemen
Context.
must be from the RCM.
What gave us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Wow.
Relax. She meant it in jest.
Shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Like steel, there is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will. Gladly.
Awesome.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering
Hey.
from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
I mean, thanks, I guess?
There's a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even. This is a tactic. It happens quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just wink at you?
I think they should kiss.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines Group.
Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
I love you, Encyclopedia. This is the best skill. Who are the other Indo-tribes?
Jean-Baptiste, Elysium, an unknown entity known as Brightest Star.
You're in good company, it seems.
Why, thank you.
How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
The money I owe is so much less than that.
Yes, past a certain point, numbers begin to seem imaginary, but they are quite real for the 72,000 employees who depend on Wild Pines for their paychecks.
So you banked $20 billion and you only have 72,000 employees?
A conglomerate the size of Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving and growing, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It is a tremendous responsibility.
Where does Wild Pines get all these billions?
They started
as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the Great Unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
Yeah, including their salaries, I guess. It probably helps to start out with a royal monopoly.
You know more than you let on. Certainly it helped, but most of the original Indo tribes have failed or been absorbed. To survive, wild pines had to grow and adapt. No suzerain did that.
What does such a huge system want with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
You don't keep it moving, the workers do. The company is nothing without them.
We built this district.
Okay.
We. There it is.
Yep.
She owns up to it.
All the best parts of it. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, with its bastions. The plaza's
I take back my hot
even some of the old
compliment.
street lamps have
You
been
suck.
back thanks to the investments from the WP. Before Martinez was swallowed by the industrial harbour, even before it was part of Revachol, long before Terminal B was erected here, the Pines built it as a resort for its Revacholian employees. A company getaway, for a weekend or a summer holiday. Then came the revolution. But that's another matter. I'm here to make sure the Pines can fulfill their responsibilities to the place they built.
What can you tell me about this strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Wait, what if I want to hear about trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade and Aliments. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
It's an octopus. I will slay it.
Good luck is only kept in place by the vested interests of half the civilized world.
She is so unfazed by us.
What the ma'am means is that the Emergencies Act and the RCM both get their authority from the coalition government.
You'd be shooting yourself in the foot, in other words.
Leave it alone.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
What is your role in this, precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
No way. She's more. She can make decisions.
Thank you, drama.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Wait. She just admitted that the lynching and the strike were connected.
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Oh, you mean Measurehead?
Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead.
So the strike is connected to the lynching.
Yes, I believe there is a connection. But that's a subject for later.
How were the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
You know what we can do after this? We can go talk to the chef. They're the owner of the inn that we're in. It's past the time.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan.
So
This time,
significant.
the demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Ludicrous, even. It's meant.
So what happened to this Gaumont? Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to, how did he put it? Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Okay then.
Yes. Keep in mind, This is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the Union.
What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
Seems like they have no idea about business.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker, a member of the board.
What does that even mean?
It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision, about what? About anything really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
The workers can't be kings. Oh no. The king is dead, long live the workers.
That may well be. It's not up to me to decide who is king, but as negotiations go, it's not a swell start.
What are you going to do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the boyar at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work.
Manana!
He said it was, call me Manana.
My boy.
This checks out.
The scabs at the gate. Did you put them there?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the Union refuses to?
Don't let her answer it herself.
No, I mean scabs.
If these workers were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not yet, at least.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
Cool. Thanks, Frederick. Tell me about this union boss, Mr. Clare.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
If you were to prick him with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
You sound like you're about to take a rapier to him.
Oh, heavens no. We get along just fine. Yet, now that you mention it, I can't stop imagining that black treacle just dribbling down his double chin.
Is he that bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Wait, there are two of him?
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does.
Interesting.
And when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the union itself outside the Brothers Clare?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The Brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Okay. Thanks, Kim.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
Basically... a socialist mob?
Thank you for being candid. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the wolf always hungers.
One more thing. You said something happened in the elections?
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said
interesting.
she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
This forewoman, her name?
This forewoman. Her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman in private correspondence. Holly. I don't even know if it's a sir or given name. And I don't have access to the Union's files.
Eerie.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a Union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Of course.
All right.
How else can I help?
You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Wait, we're on an archipelago?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Technically, the neighboring Ozone and Fas a la Mer island groups are archipelagos, while La Caillou, by contrast, is a single fertile landmass, the 4th largest island in the world. It is not an archipelago.
Wait, I thought Le Caillou was one big island?
Okay, if you want to get technical, the point is we're all on islands here.
We're mansplaining to this woman.
It's a convenient way to get from one island to another, especially when you're in a hurry to resolve a strike.
Still, I haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around here.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's rich.
Yes, I do.
Before you do, it would be pertinent to
Okay.
ask other questions. Gather more info on this boat of hers.
Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Tityolity 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
Okay, but what kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft. A 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
I love that I just, in the middle of all of this, was like, I'm gonna be an asshole.
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
I'm sorry, Kim. Do you have a license for this boat?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as
We're gonna ask my other questions before I go in for the kill.
her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license.
Maybe we'll just do it.
Sly fox, you're not aggressive enough to harass her further on this.
Let's talk about the economics of this boat you're on.
Oh my, the E word. You mean to say that it's a symbol of conspicuous consumption? That I'm a member of the ruling class?
Yes, exactly.
Detective, may I remind you that Mrs. Messier is a professional negotiator?
Then what does that say? Does it say docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A? 33A? This old proletarian haunt here? As I said, plenty of people drive boats, of all social strata.
Alright, we're going for it. We're rolling.
She takes a sip.
It's gonna happen.
Okay,
Something happened in here.
of course.
Nothing happens for quite a while.
Wave your hand next to your head.
It doesn't.
Nothing is gonna come.
No worries. We can just go back to discussing my fast, large, interminably middle-class boat.
I think I have a handle on the boat thing.
Good.
What about this lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant...
I don't have
Kitsuya
my badge.
from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
'Twas stolen by some artist, surely. Best to pin the blame on them. Everyone knows you can't trust artists.
Some artist stole my badge.
You mean someone stole your badge?
They said it was for a performance. You know how artists are nowadays.
I don't, in fact. I'm afraid what I need to tell you is wholly unrelated to art. I really need to discuss it, however, with the RCM.
I gotta find my
and
badge.
your badge for that.
Unbelievable, sire. Even the performance artists didn't work.
Remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, the city, nothing.
Oh dear. I suppose this does explain some of the more curious turns in our conversation.
She must have been suspecting something for a while now.
Well, yeah.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Okay.
She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
All right. We're gonna try a suggestion.
She's a negotiator.
Nice.
Just float a favor at her. Insinuate.
Surely there's some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement credentials.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
I have had 2 successful rolls this whole stream, and I will take them.
You're in. But expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Like what?
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones. Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
I gotta agree with you, ma'am.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Sure.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance and, not volunteer us to be her henchmen.
Oh, so we're henchmen now?
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along. Or she's simply another...
Maybe she has my badge.
Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
Maybe this is all her plan. She might have heard about you.
The company must have ears on the ground. She could have known about my condition.
I wouldn't go that far. Her reaction did come off as sincere to me. I think she's just quick to adapt. She's a professional, after all.
We could just, find my badge.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
The situation might have changed drastically by the time you locate it. Time is of the essence.
You could request a new one from the station, but that would literally take months.
What do you propose? That we don't investigate the drug trafficking?
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done and demand for her information on the lynching.
Sounds like a great plan.
Hey, psst.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
How come there's word on the street?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
I haven't said anything like that.
Okay, not in so many words, but don't deny it.
Dude, why?
To rip off that
Okay.
mask of social democracy and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that will devour and masticate mankind.
Yeah, I gotta figure out Steam notifications. That has never happened before.
Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder?
The big communism?
Right down to it.
Sure.
Oh yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Wait, firing squads? You didn't say anything about those.
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs.
Okay. Roll up your sleeves further and breathe in the pristine air. Thought gained. Oh, this thing that I've been ignoring. Okay. That's finding my home. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Okay, we're gonna internalize finding my home.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Okay, tell me about this alleged drug trafficking.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samaran Isla into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics.
Oh, okay.
Quick to say what you can't make from the stuff.
And you want us to investigate?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
The handoff. The motor lorries at the roundabout.
Am I gonna need a bolt cutter for this?
Unlikely, officer.
Oh, damn.
I'm talking about the lorries. Once the ingredients reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network.
Oh yeah, we did see something suspicious in that
well
guy's
beyond
van.
our grasp. But in transit, they may be vulnerable.
How convenient that they're stranded like beached whales at that roundabout.
Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
Her irises are light green, like the river Esperance in bright daylight, upstream where it's clearer.
Cool.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Uncovering Union secrets could also give you an upper hand when dealing with them.
Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier?
We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
Okay.
Yes?
We will take on this case.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I suspect the traffic jam won't disperse for a few more days. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
Okay, bye.
Of course, Detective.
Alright. We gotta go talk to the owner of the... Alright, hang on. What do I got? Bolt cutters. Okay. What is this? Ooh. Signal blue navy coat. Okay. I don't want the chain cutters anymore. Alright. Oh, wait, what's over here? I need to focus.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Bye. Take all. Oh.
Hey, what's that noise down there?
I can't do anything? I can't do anything.
It's been a week and now they show up?
Did I press a button? Nice. Did my game just like freak out?
Can't get involved in this.
Hello? Why can't I do anything?
So much for a quiet smoke.
What is going on? Oh god, I don't even remember the last time we saved. I'm pressing every button I can think of. Well, I took a screenshot. Alright, hang on. Hang on. I don't know why it's doing this. I think I need to force quit the game. Which sucks because I have no memory of saving.
It's been a week and now they show up?
Okay. I'm quitting the game. Too late. Am I here? Nope. There I am. If we just lost all of that conversation, I will just do it like off stream. Okay. Oh, come on, game. Okay, we got to do the communism.
Yes, you.
Okay.
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie. Okay, everyone can see that. Oh yeah. Get.
Alright, and then I need to start this. And I'm quick saving. And we're gonna talk to...
This is not good. Honestly, I was expecting this woman is...
Maybe this is all her plan.
No. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate. Oh.
The situation...
You could request a new one from your...
You're back.
Sorry, y'all.
Good. What can I help you with? It's quite...
Ingredients.
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL and various... Yes, but...
The handoff.
Precisely.
Okay.
How convenient.
Perhaps you've noted...
Her irises are
I'll be explain.
uncovering Union secrets.
Alright.
Excellent. It may... In the meantime, of course,
Okay. So we didn't really lose anything. I'm never pressing any button again. I still do want to go down here though.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
Yep.
Apparently, she doesn't like people standing behind her back. Logic error. She is not sleeping right now.
Pig's come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
Are you sleeping right now?
Don't get fucking clever with me, pig. You think you're so clever.
Alrighty. That's the back entrance to the apartments, which we'll do later. A garden hose. This won't be of use until the snow melts. Hello?
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
It's the voice of someone who has something to hide, my liege.
Oh, thank you, drama. No trouble for me. I just want to know what's going on here.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie, if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Actually, this gendarmerie really needs to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Really?
That's definitely not his real name.
You're not actually called Martin Martinez, are you?
No, of course not. Could you please lower your voice?
My name is Doug Dimmadome. Looks like you've got a good view of the Whirling's backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
Did I?
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more
Interesting.
muscular gentleman?
Muscular.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
Who else is investigating?
A downy blanket of white to cover up the
They did Hilda again.
the scene.
It's like they know.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the grey sky, snow continues to pile on the neighboring windowsills.
All right, we'll talk later.
No. We won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
All right.
Good luck with the investigation.
Bye. We gotta get into those apartments.
He's gone.
We should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
You're right, he probably didn't have anything important to say.
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case.
Yeah, it's Sunday Starvale.
There has
He
to
just
be
was
a way of
brooding.
getting inside the building. Let's go check out the door near the pier again. Once we found a way in, we can ask around for his apartment.
Cool. We're not gonna go do that. Chairs and tables eaten by rain and rot. Another splattering of bullet holes on this wall. Okay, we need to focus. We gotta focus. And go do something that I said I wanted to do. We will come back. This game is really good at just like distracting you with other things. It's really like, oh, here's a task. Go to this area. Oh, here are 6 tasks in this area. The dishes are drying. They smell of chemicals and pine trees.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Kubek. Please, it's not funny.
Logic, I'll be kind to you. Hello, sir. Got time for a few questions?
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
You got some impressive pots there.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. What a wild thing to say. An aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
Touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted maybe. It leads to a side building, adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older.
Try to push on the door.
The door does not budge.
I wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
It's part of the whirling in rags. There's something about this place that makes me want to know.
Eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look into it. As a side investigation.
Yes, a mini side investigation.
Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Oh, my best friend. Okay. Hi, Gart.
Can I help you?
So I've seen something here at the Whirling Gart, and I need a thing I need to talk about.
What thing?
I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
Okay, damn.
We should find out who this loud faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that.
Thank you, Logic. There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably.
Wondering about it is, of course, exactly what he's been doing for 10 years.
Agreed.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
There's something else I want to ask about.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Thank you. Goodbye. Okay, God, we have so many quests. Okay. I need to figure out where I can recycle these bottles.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
Oh, I think we lost this when I died. Maybe I am?
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
I don't really want to talk about that right now.
I'm sorry if I was being overly familiar. I know we've only just met. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely
Yeah, we
forgot to introduce myself.
did this already.
I'm Lena.
Okay, hi.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
I do, and I love him.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
You're probably right, Kim.
It seems to me that you lucked out with your partner. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law. Someone you can lean on, and sweetie, you are looking unsteady.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad.
You know where we are, right?
In Revachol.
That's right. In a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise.
Okay.
Yes, and Revachol?
Is the disgrace capital of the world? Something like that?
Yes, great. See? We're getting somewhere. What else you know about our city of splendor? Tattered as she may be.
Honestly, I don't know.
How would I even begin to tell you?
Oh God, I don't want a history lesson.
Revachol is...
Okay.
I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
Spring of 51?
That's right, dear. How splendid.
We got a pen.
Here, take this pen.
Her relief is palpable.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Democracy, maybe?
Nope. Sadly not.
Okay.
Meaning, buying is voting.
I don't know what to say. I'm so disappointed.
It is quite disappointing, yes.
If there
A lot
is
of people
no
would like
government...
some form of
Oh,
representation. There's talk, but for now, the RCM is all we've got.
why are there cops?
Oh dear. And you were doing so well.
Okay, we did this
But We
already.
should stop for today.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
How did I do?
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts
He
of
did not-
amnesia are often temporary. So I
Oops,
wouldn't
there's
worry
go.
too
Oh,
much.
there goes gravity. Whoop, there goes gravity. There we go. I got it.
Someone more educated in...
No. I'm not an...
Of course. Then I don't know.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Bye.
Of course, dear.
Goodbye. I'm saving. We did that. We got a pen. Okay. Oh, we know a rich person. We can talk to these people? Okay. A man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with trees. I truly just skipped this man.
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch.
Carabiner? Excuse me? Carabiner. That's what I'm gonna call it now.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Inspect the piece of plastic on his carabiner.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John.
Okay, pick up the pills.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait.
I missed all of
Magnesium
this.
will heal your morale if you have morale damage.
Let's try it.
You fumble with
Oh
the
my
spring
god.
gate of the carabiner, but to no avail. The dangling items refuse to come loose. They just jingle in an
I need physical healing.
like fucking sleigh bells. What are you doing? You're gonna get caught.
Stop finger fucking him, officer! I'm responsible for these oafs and their stuff. Even Sleepy there.
Stay out of this, bartender. No, I was just checking if the man is feeling okay.
Yeah, sure. I don't care. Just don't finger bang his stuff. Like.
To be honest, he's correct. Police officers generally don't
Okay,
go
Kim.
around appropriating
Jeez.
possessions from people. Let's go.
It was just an idea. Come on, relax, everyone. It didn't turn out well.
Relax.
Doesn't mean it was a bad idea, or that you shouldn't appropriate stuff.
All right, let's leave. I think my next course of action is following these tire tracks. That's like the last sort of bit that I should buy a map. First things first, I'm going to buy a map. I'm going to buy some physical healing items. I think those are good. A good idea. Map.
Several the maps look old. The north coast of to the east, rolling Hudon. It's so small you can't.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. They're quite valuable.
Okay.
They might not look it. That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tour from when some design.
Sorry, I'm just skipping through this.
Spruced the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it?
What happened then?
They didn't get that far. For some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
All right.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
I got 90p. Interact.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Trace a path through the grid.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Sipar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North, finally coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
For a more detailed view of the map,
Okay. Map. We finally have a map. Oh, we haven't gone to the Ferris wheel yet. Okay. So we're here. Chinese waterfront. Okay, cool. Save. All right. Is that a helpful map? Not really. It's fine. Okay. I do want to figure out where the hell I can recycle these cans. What's that?
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles, inviting you closer. The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
Not right now.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Should I do a plus? I'll buy a +3. I think I can only hold 3, right?
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Or something. Okay. I need to figure out where I can recycle these cans. And these bottles. To the left? In the store? Should I go back in the store? Okay. I just missed it. Ah.
The tear machine stands. Your bottles clunk into the machine.
Yeah. I got £1.90. What is it? Real 90? Okay. I know we have to deal with I know we have to talk to them, but I don't want to talk to them. I want to follow the tire tracks. Okay, you are here. So we're going south and to the right this time. Because we didn't really get very far in here. Okay. Well, or do we think I should talk to the Union first?
A Stars Ryko, one of the finest Zhimsk-made motor carriages ever. An oldie, but a goldie.
Who drives these?
Not many people outside of Grad, and Revachol West too, it appears.
Hey Kim, check this out.
Stash Ryko KK2. That's a classic model. Never thought I'd see another one repainted after what happened last time.
Hold on, maybe I can impress him. Do I know what happened last time?
No, only that the motor carriage is typically baby blue. The colors of Sigismund the Great, an ancient Zhimsk ruler. His banners were famously zephyr and white. The colors of the Stars Ryko.
What happened last time, Kim?
An old case for my precinct. A couple of Zhimsk migrants saw a Staj Ryko painted just like this, muddy brown. Murdered the driver on the spot. They said it was an honor killing, Hussar style. The Zhimsk community protested the trial, flying the banners of some old king or whatever. 5,000 came to protest.
Correction. 4,395.
Okay, encyclopedia.
Largest public protest of a criminal trial in Revachol.
Kim, could our hanged man have been the driver of this car?
I tried to avoid drawing far-gone conclusions like this before actually examining the body. But my initial guess is the two are unrelated.
Got it. Alright. How do I get south? How do I get south? I probably have to go through here, huh? Okay. Well, I lied. Because we never actually finished exploring over here, we should probably do that. Before moving on to another area, I think. Just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. What is this? What is that? How do I get up here? These barrels are half full of rainwater. How do I get up? Okay, let's go back around. Nope, let's focus. CRPGs are distraction machines, you are so right. I'm like, what is this? Wrong. Okay, don't have the correct, I don't have the key. That's probably it. Okay. Alrighty. We got 8 minutes left? Okay. Orange bum hat. Okay. I gotta look. I gotta see. Oh, yeah. Now we're cooking. I wonder if these bolt cutters could cut down this body. How did I miss this?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Why am I looking at this piling of roofing material?
Because it's nice and orderly.
Goddamn.
Well-laid pallets, easy on the eyes. Rhythmic pattern calms your mind. Mammals like this stuff.
What is this?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old...
I'm really glad I wasted my time doing this.
Glad you asked. When junior researcher Olari Tal invented Eternite in the Polytechnic Institute some 30-odd years ago, he thought it would last forever. Hence the name, Eternite. Sadly, the only lasting thing turned out to be the material's highly carcinogenic effect.
Okay. I want to get up here. The ladder's for kids. It wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. Yeah. I don't want to deal with you right now. Okay. How do I get on the roof? Sorry, this is just gonna be me trying to figure this out for... Actually, not sorry. I'm playing the game. I'm figuring things out. I want to get up. But I cannot get up. I can't get in here. Okay. We gotta go in. We gotta go in.
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it.
Turn it over.
There's a key beneath it.
Oh.
Rusty from the dirt.
This must be for the front door. Pity it doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has hundreds of apartments.
How are we gonna find the right one?
We'll just have to go in and see.
Alrighty. Can I update? Can I level this up? Okay. What is this? Okay, I'll do this later. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. This box is filled with cleaning chemicals. Smells of laundry detergent. Oh, those are some glasses. All right. Oh my god, we gotta take this off. Now we're cooking. Necktie. I mean, Inland Empire, unfortunately, is something I like to have. I think I look great. An old shoe rack. Boots, sneakers, old slippers. Apartment 12. A loud rumbling snore comes from within. Oh, Jesus. Already time. Okay. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall. I gotta sneeze. Oh my god, I gotta sneeze. No, I'm afraid to start talking to this woman because we're gonna get into a long conversation. So we're gonna stop here. And this apartment complex will be explored next time. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I appreciate it. I'm having so much fun. I really did not expect to like really want to talk, to like exhaust every talking point, but I love the voice acting. It's so good. So yeah, I'll see people on stream next Friday. I won't be streaming next Sunday because I am belatedly celebrating my birthday with some friends, but I have Monday off, so maybe we'll do a Monday stream instead, but I have the week to figure that out. So thanks for stopping by. I hope everyone has a good week and a good rest of the night. Bye.